Hey guys, it's Flying Scorpion here with another PGAC for you, and this is one where I'm going up against some really good Hunter players, and I have one of them on my friends list put the sensual and non-consensual, and let me go back here and I'll talk about the Hunter composition a little bit. He messaged me afterwards and he said, hey, a couple of these guys are on ESL, this is a pre-made team, and it was really tough, and I said, I could tell, because I've played against gold level Hunters before, and they're really good. They're really good, and it's hard to win as Monster against those guys. So this composition, I have seen something like this before. I was playing a match where Puggums was playing as Lazarus, and I can't remember who was playing as Kayla, but Lazarus plus Kayla is a combination that can be really challenging because Laz can sneak out of the dome and get away, and then he can come back in and revive people and so on and so forth. So the biggest issue for me is going to be Markov, because Markov hits really hard for Wraith. He counters Wraith really well with his mines, and his weapon doesn't need to have perfect accuracy. As long as he's got you generally in the middle of his screen, he's going to be able to hit you. I think Markov is better against Wraith than Blitz Markov, depending upon the skill of the Hunter player. Because with Blitz Markov, you can screw up his... That sucks. Like, I totally thought I was going to kill that Reaver. Anyways, you saw that. But, yeah, with Blitz Markov, you can reset the damage that he does just by dodging around or knocking him with collateral damage with the splash on your Warp Blast if he gets too close or whatever. But it really just depends on the skill of the Markov. So, look at that. Okay, I actually did get those guys, so I'm pretty happy. Or my decoy did, one or the other. So the match before this, I was playing as Goliath. I'm not going to do a PGAC on it because there's really nothing to learn from it. I basically just got my ass handed to me as Meteor Goliath against these guys again. I couldn't even get to stage 2. They were just on me the whole time, and I couldn't really get away. I was having a lot of issues there. It shook me up a little bit, but then I was like, all right, if I'm going to play against them again, why don't I just play as a monster that I'm better at? But look at this. I am whiffing. I did not have my cool, man. I did not have my cool, and I was like, ugh. At least I had armor, but I am really having some issues killing the wildlife, as you can see. And they got line of sight. I'm just trying to eat, and you can see I am really just not on my game here. Just not on my game. So I get domed. I'm expecting it. I'm going to go in for an abduct. I do land the abduct. This is, who is that? One ring to rule them all. So I'm not sure who to focus here first, but I'm trying to find Lazarus. I'd like to see him. I don't see him yet. These cliffs really screw up your ability to get... And there's Lazarus. I'm like, ah, there he is. There he is. All right, go for Laz. Oh, turn around. Go for Laz. I am whiffing a lot, as you can tell, as you can see. So I'm following where I think he went, but I just couldn't see him there. And it's starting to look like I'm not going to get any downs. He's popped. There it is. There's Laz. And he manages to get through the portal before it breaks. I'm losing health, and I realize this dome's going to go down pretty fast. But this guy might go down too, so I can see that he's low on health. I'm going to interrupt his damage there with the abduct, and I do get him down, and I decide, hey, I'm going to focus him till he's actually dead, so he actually takes the down penalty. But I'm going to take some damage in the process, which definitely sucks. Launch the abduction. I lose another bar of health. I armor up just a little bit. I thought I ate the body entirely. I thought I had eaten the entire body, but there's the resurrect. And 2 bars of health. When you only have 5 bars as Wraith, is pretty bad to trade to get 1 down penalty. So I lost 20% of my life to get 1 down penalty on the assault, which doesn't count for much. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Let's go for these guys here. It's really hard to play as Wraith against good teams. And if you watch the ESL tournaments, even the top level players, watch this juke, man. I'm so proud of this juke. Like, I actually managed to juke these players. For some reason, they didn't follow directly behind me, and I was able to double back. But man, if you watch, like, even the ESL players, they get destroyed more often than not when they play as Wraith. The one that I watched, I saw 3 Wraith monsters play in the tournament, and 2 out of 3 of those just got their asses kicked. I'm evolve ready, and I could have gone for more distance, but I'm like, it's now or never, man. Just evolve right away. Evolve right away. And I'm going to get a little more into decoy. This is a common build. I don't really like putting points into supernova. I don't like using supernova very often because I find that they often avoid the damage. They're going to dome me. Fortunately, with the I can see where he is, so I am pretty good at knowing where the Laz is. The poison is actually helpful here for revealing his location. So I don't know exactly where he is now, but thankfully the decoy managed to get him, and he's just out of position. I want to pause this right here. He was just like, this is the problem with a slow fall speed as monster. When you're floating in the air like a fucking butterfly trying to get damage off, you're not doing any damage. You're just whiffing in the air over their heads. So it takes a while to fall down. I managed to break the portal. I go up to where I know I saw the Laz fly up to, and I turn around. There's my decoy just hammering into Laz. He's almost down. Kayla drops another portal, it looks like. I'm going in. If I manage to get that abduct on Lazarus, that could have been a game changer, because I would have immediately followed up with a two-handed cleave with the 500 damage involved in that right away. Go for a warp blast, and he's heading for the portal, and he went in the portal. He gets away. He totally would have died if he did not get in the portal, and that would have been a huge game changer. So here we go. Going to take some mine damage as I warp blast straight up. Boom. Actually, I don't think I took much damage from that. Anyhow, I'm still getting some good damage off on everybody. I'm spreading the damage out. There goes the... Looks who's behind me. I think that's the Trapper. Trapper's going down and about to go into the portal and get away. And one of the things that I need to do is take out that portal as soon as you can. That's a really good location for the portal because it's clearly right in front of all the hunters. And when you float like a butterfly, as you gradually fall delicately towards the ground, it takes a while to go down there and destroy that portal if you're going up and down that cliff like that, unless you burn traversal straight down. So I just lost another bar and a half of health for one down penalty. I'm trying to feed on this. Assault's not giving me the opportunity. Down penalties on the support is better than a down penalty on the assault. We'll go back to normal speed here. And there's not much more to say in this match. It's really looking bad for me. I'm just going to fast forward, and you'll see me get totally destroyed by a handful of mines. I'm like, fuck your portal, bitch. Going straight for Laz. I did get him with the splash damage. Where's Laz going? Where's Laz going? He's running. He's leading me out of here. I got stasis, so I can't close it. I see that portal. I'm like, fuck your portal again, man. Enough with those portals, dude. That shit fucks me up. And I go right through a mine. Drop the decoy. Decoy's not going to go through this mine. I'm going to go through that mine. Take a shitload of damage. Where did Laz go? Fuck it, I am dead. So there you go. That's PGAC number 32. It was a really tough match. There are opportunities for improvement, though. That's really what these are about. It's about looking for opportunities for improvement. So, taking out those portals, man. You got to take out those portals. Also, if I go back, I think I can go back to the second dome right after here. We're going to forward it just a little bit. That was a good play on my part. There's a little pat on my back, man. I need a little pat on the back. You get a lot of criticism from people telling you that you're shit at Wraith when you lose. It's really easy to look like you're not good at the monster when you're playing against ESL players. Now, here's something I can improve on right there. We're going to back up just a little bit. I really do believe that this was a critical moment in the match. That was a good play. I'm pretty sure I got Lazarus with the damage, and it's good awareness for me to turn around and be like, where did he go? And right here, if I just pulled the trigger just a second sooner, if I didn't spend that extra time aiming it, it's like I have muscle memory now to spend a little extra time aiming. And it can be a good thing when you're doing those long range abducts. But at close range like this, you don't need to be super accurate. And if I actually landed that abduct, I would have had him in my grasp. And I may have been able to finish him off, and I wouldn't be out of position right here, and I might have destroyed that stinking portal, and he might have not gotten away. And it could have been just that little extra bit to take the team apart. But anyhow, that's my thing that I can see in myself that I could have improved on. Just getting that abduct off right there, and also making sure I'm more aware of where those stinking portals are and taking them out. So that's this is Flying Scorpion with PGAC number 32, a match against some really good players, and I want more matches against higher players, and I want to rank up in rank mode. But anyways, if you liked the video, if it was something entertaining, or if you learned a bit, or you got anything out of it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or a comment. If you have any criticisms or constructive criticisms or feedback or suggestions or whatever, I'd love to hear from you, as long as you're being diplomatic, or not a jerk. As long as you're not being a jerk about it, I'd love to hear from you. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.